Hey everyone,
ID and password of your router or hotspot. And this MQTT server will be same for all, so you don't have to change it. Then you have to enter the username and password which you have received in your registered email ID from Reax. That's it. After selecting right board and COM port, hit upload button. To control the home appliances through a smartphone, we also need a MQTT client in our smartphone. For that, I am going to use IoT on off app. This app is available for both Android as well as for iOS. So you can easily download it from App Store or from Play Store. Link for both available in the description. Now open this app. Tap on menu button, then click on settings. Then click on configuration, then tap on MQTT broker. Here you have to enter the MQTT server details like hostname, which is iot.reax.com. This will be same for all the users of Reax. After that, port will be 1883. And turn off this WebSocket. After that, click Save Broker to List. Now click on authentication option. Now we have to enter username and password that you have received on your email address. Then turn on this authentication. After doing this, tap on ready again. That's it. If you have entered the correct details, then the status should be connected. Now again tap on menu button. Go to dashboards, then tap on garden. Now here first we have to delete all these gadgets. So I will tap on edit and delete all the gadgets one by one. Now tap on this plus button and select the switch. Give any display name you want. I am giving it switch 1. After that tap on publish. Turn on this allow publish. Then tap on topic string. Here you have to enter the subscriber one name, that is switch 1, as the MQTT client will publish the data on this switch 1 topic. To turn on or turn off the relay 1, turn off the prefix device, then tap on ready. Here we have to provide publish value. For true I am giving it 0 and for false I am giving it 1 because I am using reverse logic. After this, tap on subscribe option, click on topic filter and enter publisher 1 name, that is switch 1 state. Then click on ready. Again we have to provide subscriber value, that is for true it is 0 and for false it is 1. As I told you, I am using reverse logic. After doing this, click ready. Here we have successfully configured the switch 1 button. Similarly, add 3 more buttons for remaining relays. Now tap on done. Now we are ready to control the home appliances. Let's see in action. This home automation project has lots of cool features. Let me explain. Here as you see, there is a 3 onboard LED. The first one is network LED, which glows continuously when ESP32 is connected to the internet. Otherwise it starts blinking. That indicates ESP32 is not connected to the internet. And the second LED is server LED. This LED glows when ESP32 is connected to MQTT server. Otherwise it will remain turned off. And the third LED is message LED, that is whenever a new topic or message comes from MQTT server, it will blink once, which indicates that a new topic or message has arrived. Let me show you in action. Here I am going to turn off the hotspot. As you can see, the network LED starts blinking and server LED turns off. It is obvious if there is no internet connection, the system will not able to connect with server. Let me turn on the hotspot again. As you can see, as soon as I turn on the hotspot, the network LED stops blinking and server LED turns on. And if in any case, our hotspot is on but data connection is off, then in that case ESP32 is not able to connect with MQTT server. As you can see, server LED turns off. That means ESP32 is connected with internet but not connected with MQTT server. Let me turn on data again. Here you can see server LED turns on. That means ESP32 is now connected with the server. As you can see, whenever I press the button, the message LED blinks once, which indicates a new topic or message has arrived. So by using Reax MQTT Cloud, we can control our home appliances via smartphone from anywhere in this world. Apart from smartphone, we could also control it manually by our regular switches that we regularly use in our houses. And we can also monitor the real-time status on our smartphone. If in any case internet connection is down or slow, then in that case we still able to control our home appliances manually. I hope you liked this video. Please like and share with your friends. Thank you.